Hey, everybody, it's tequila time. So, we're going to do something today that I'm a little late on the bandwagon, but I got it. So, we're going to do YEYO. Oh, wait, this one. We're going to do YEYO. And I got a hold of the Day of the Dead series, the Jovens, Luna and Soul. And we're going to try each one. Um, and we'll go over their particular characteristics, what barrels they were finished in, and some tasting notes. We'll go from there, and I'm gonna start unboxing, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're unboxed. As you can see, we've got the two Hovens sitting here. So they are blends of Blanco and Reposado. Um, Luna here is finished in a peach wine barrel. And then Soul is finished in a spiced apple cider barrel. They are very, very distinctive. Um, I enjoy the new flavors and the playing with the barrels. It makes something new, something exciting uh, with tequila. And even though this is a limited run, I think there's some very interesting things we can do with this tequila. Um, let's pour a little bit of Luna, and we'll take a little tasting notes, and we'll talk about it. Um, Flavors on this, I've had, of course, I cracked these bottles open the other day, so we let them air out a little bit, get a little air to them, and they are very fruit forward. Um, we've got great viscosity to the glass, the legs and tiers just running down the sides. Yeah, I mean this is a peach bomb. I mean, it's that forward, and it smells wonderful. I still smell the agave. It's in there. The sweetness to it. Let's give it a little taste. hmm You get the cooked agave, but then you get that peach note. Wow. Um, those of you that love peaches need to find some of this. I've been thinking about with this concocting a peach margarita. Um, Muddle some fresh peaches in the shaker, a little ice, a few ounces of this, give it a little shake, rim a glass with some sugar or even tahini, put lime juice in that shaker, mix all that up, pour that in, and then top it off with some Topo Chico carbonated, put a peach wedge on top. I'm going to try this one of these days, and we'll put it on camera. Um, I'm not a bartender. I just like drinking tequila, but that's one of my ideas for this wonderful juice right here. Look at that nice color for a Joven, especially between the two. Oh my, just extremely peach forward. I mean, it smells like fresh peaches to me. And just cut open a peach and just take it. It's that forward. Those of you, like I said, if you like peaches, you're gonna love this. And mix it, making it into a mixed drink. If you like it neat, go for it. This is really good. 86 proof. It's easy to drink. It's enjoyable. There's no burn. Oh, it's just good. It really is. It really is. I'm telling you. It's just I can't explain it any more than that. It's tequila and fresh peaches. They go together. They do. They really do. Let's finish this off, and then we'll move on down to Soul. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, peach margarita, maybe a little. Yeah, I think that's kind of where I would want to go with it. Kind of a little spritz type thing, but put a little lime juice in there. I think that might just make it really, really good. Put a little agave syrup maybe in there, make it a little sweeter. Yeah, there we go. Add a little more sweetness to it with a little agave syrup. So, a couple ounces of Luna, a couple ounces of lime juice, ice, some agave syrup. Shake it up, strain it, and muddle a little peach in the bottom of it. Shake all that up, strain it into the glass. Add a little Topo Chico to it. Give it a little mix. Like I said, rim it with sugar or maybe even some tahini, and put a wedge of peach in the top. I'm gonna try that. I really am. I gotta go with some fresh peaches though. Kind of the wrong time of year for that, but we'll find something to work. So, salute. Let's finish this one off. So one of the things with the YEYO that I've been very impressed with is their willingness to try different barrels and and just experiment with their flavorings. And I think that's one of the things at 1414 that they really encourage us doing something different. Let's experiment a little bit. I mean, look at Lost Lore. Same things there. They're using the different barrels and doing different things to mix it up a little bit. Lost Lore today put out that they're having a new bottle coming out in February that has amber. It's been aged in amberana. Now we've been talking about this within our groups online. What's the next step for tequila? Well, amberana finishing is one. Amberana in the bourbon industry adds baking spices to whiskeys and bourbons, and it can be subtle. It can be not so subtle, but I think you if you can catch the right balance, I think that is going to be one of the ways to move this on to the next step. It's taken a note from the bourbon industry, the whiskey industry, but tequila loves to be finished. Um, the finishing things that I've done with mine so far, and some of my friends, Keith Boger, he did his with an amberana stave by itself with a high proof blanco, and in 24 hours it was changing color, majorly changing color in 2 days. Um, so he explained it as like putting a tea bag into hot water. It just leaches out into the clear tequilas that quickly and changes the color that quickly. So I think that is going to be, that's going to be one of those things. Doing these finishes and finding the right balance in between them, so you can still get the agave, you still get all the notes that you would normally get with a tequila, but getting that extra added with amberana being the baking spices, cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, those types of sweet spices that you would get, and adding them to the already sweet agave flavor. Can't miss with that. You can't miss with it. You could screw it up and it'd be too long in the bottle or too long in the barrel. But I think no one's going to do that. They're going to experiment with it a little bit, get that right time of finishing to make it just good stuff. So let's get into Soul. So the Soul is done in a spiced apple cider barrel. Hard apple cider barrel. I can say that. I haven't been drinking that much. But we're gonna have a little. Let's try this. This one just floored me the first time I had it, um, because you get the apple cider just like you do the peach. You get the apple cider on this bottle, and I think that it is one of those things that just really makes you want to drink more. I mean, in a group of people who maybe this might be their first time trying tequila, or they've experienced it a little bit, but getting something like this and just introducing it to them, getting them in to smell it, getting them to take little sips and taste it, I think is one of those things that I think it's a way to get more people to try tequila. I There's no reason why tequila can't surpass bourbon and whiskey to be the number one spirit in the U.S. I don't see why not. I mean, it's there's so many advantages, and the good tequila. I mean, YEYO is just it's way up there. Lost Lore, Viva Mexico, Cascoine. We can talk about Four Delays, and that's a whole different ball game. It's still delicious. I love it. I love how they, in the winter blends and some of the special blends that they've done, that they're putting it in different barrels to get different notes, other than what they do with their standard lineup. Um, Doing something a little different, it's not a bad thing. Um, so let's give this a sniff, and yeah, apples. You get that cider, a little bit of cinnamon. Oh, it smells delicious. It smells delicious. So let's taste it. Mm-hmm. Mm. Apple juice with a kick. I get the cooked agave. I get the anise from the tequila, but I also get that spicy apple cider. That is just on a cold evening in front of a fire, instead of apple cider, let's do a little tequila. Mm-mm-mm. The viscosity is nice. It coats the mouth very nicely. This is delicious. This is, and again, this was created specifically for the Day of the Dead, and it was to celebrate. And these are celebration tequilas, and I really appreciate John and Leron and and Sergio Cruz of getting these things made and getting these things aged and finished the way they are, and getting them out to us. This just wonderful stuff. So, if you have a chance, if you have a preference, you don't have to buy both. Buy one. If you like it, then maybe buy the other one. They're going to be in limited supply. I just happen to be fortunate enough to get both of them at a very reasonable price. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger, got them both. I am going to be sharing these with my friends, especially here over the holidays. I think these are going to be mixing little cocktails with it, or have some nice, neat sippings. Neat. And these are just wonderful tequilas. So, as always, it's tequila time. Salute, my friends, and we'll see you later.